Farm Credit of Western Kansas presents Open Spaces Sports Shorts with Rich Epp.
Well, Coach, first of all, Jesse, this is your first year as the head coach here at Wheatland Grinnell. That in itself is a little bit of a transition. You're not unfamiliar with the football, the scheme of football, and you've coached football before. What's that transition going to be like for you coming in here now to be the head coach and be the leader?
It won't be too bad. The cool thing about this year's team is this year's seniors were my first class of 8th graders that I coached when I moved to the position in Grinnell. So I'm coaching familiar athletes, that I've got to work with for the last 4 years.
So let's talk about that a little bit. You said they're 4 years ago. Now they're seniors here at Wheatland Grinnell High School. Every coach looks for somebody to step up and be the leader of their team. Is there anybody particular that fits that role here, or is it a group of guys, or who is it?
I look for it to be a group, honestly. I've got a good group of seniors, a core group. Zach Gillespie is one of those that has been a 4-year player, probably nearly a 4-year starter here at the high school. He was pivotal for me as an 8th grader. So with him, and then we've got 9 upperclassmen, juniors and seniors total, plus 8 underclassmen with them. We'll have leadership from all levels. I'm excited about them all.
You're making that transition back from 6-man the last couple of years to 8-man now. Not a lot of difference there, but a little bit. What do you expect, and what's the schedule look like for you?
I'm excited about our schedule, but first on the transition. 6-man was a tough game because all of the hits were full speed and wide open and one-on-one. And the difference I see that'll be the biggest advantage for us is, we're back into maybe more of a confined interior running type stuff and more team tackling instead of just one-on-one collisions all over the place. And so for that I think will be the biggest transition back to that. As far as our schedule, the early part of our schedule is tough. We start out in our first 3 weeks with both Logan and Northern Valley. That'll be tough league games. But I like the looks of our district. I feel like we have a fair shot to finish well enough to get a playoff game. Yeah,
honestly, I've kind of looked at that. It looks like it's pretty wide open, doesn't it?
It does. The 5 games in our district schedule, I think it's pretty even across. We've got Dighton, who obviously won a state championship a couple years ago, but that's 2 or 3 years removed now too. And there'll be some good teams. Coach Ayers over in Wallace County always has a good team. So, it'll be a tough district.
The High School Activity Association has gone to a new rules of what you can and cannot do as far as preparation is concerned, and length of practices and how many. Can't do the 2-a-days here for the first 5 days.
Right.
How do you feel about that as a coach, a first-year coach? Maybe you don't even have a real thought about it.
I've been around the game long enough to know that it's significant changes. But do I think that they're changes that are going to hamper anything that we do? No. I think that we'll still be able to build into the conditioning level that we need by week 1. And as far as the install and the X's and O's stuff, that'll take care of itself too.
Well, listen, good luck to you. We'll follow you on Open Spaces Sports throughout the season right here at Wheatland Grinnell High School, and good luck to you.
Thanks, Rich.
Jesse Vincent, the head football coach of the Wheatland Grinnell Thunderhawks on Open Spaces Sports, brought to you in part by Farm Credit of Western Kansas and the many businesses throughout the Grinnell, Grainfield, and Gove areas. Rich Epp for OpenSpacesSports.com.